Hello, dear friends. Again, we are in the second video starting to work with Google Docs. In the first video, we learned that how we can access Google Docs. If you write docs.google.com or go to Google Drive and click on New and click on Google Docs, or from Google, our Gmail account, near our Google icon account and Gmail, if we click on Google Apps, we can access Google Docs and start working with it. In the second video, we are going to learn the environment that we are going to work. When you go to Google Docs, as you see it is written here, Google Docs, first you have the new documents. If you want, you can click on this plus sign and start writing a new document. As you see, it is untitled document, and here the cursor is ready to type, then format it. Okay. To go back there again, you can click here. You see here, Docs Home. If I click on Docs Home, again, I will go to the first place that I came. This is search button. If you have lots of documents like me, you can write here, search for the document, and very quickly, for example, write resume. If I write resume, you see it will come the documents that it is reserved here for. This is the folder resume, this is the file, and all the, for example, if I click, it will go to the folder on Google Drive, and I can access the folder. This is, if I go my drive, it is empty. Maybe there is nothing in it. It is a folder called resume, but there are other files. So easily you can access to your files on Google Drive, because as I mentioned, Google Drive and Google Docs, both of them are working together. So here, if you know, for example, it is in your documents, you can click on documents, go to Google Docs, or again, you can click on Google Apps and click on Docs and go to your Google Docs. So this was the search button. This is the new blank document. These are templates. They are made ready files that you can click on them. For example, for writing a resume, you can click on this if you would like, then only change the information, because everything is ready by the default. You can change right here, change, put your name, type your name, and here, and delete them or work with them. I'm not going to work with this. Again, I go to Docs here. So these are the templates. These are the recent documents. As you saw, when I clicked on this resume template, it has come here. This is the resume. Or these are the files that I have worked on them, if you remember, in the first video, and other documents that I have worked, for example, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, or some day ago. Pay attention here. On the right, we have some more icons that it is better to learn them. The first one on the start a new document, we have template gallery. As you see, you have limited templates here. If you want to see more templates, you can click here. When you click here, you will access more templates, for example, letters, informal letters, pet resume, something like this, projects, lots of other options. If you want, you can use them and even search them, essays, reports, class notes, anything that you would like. Again, I click here, go back, and if you want, you can click here and hide them, hide the templates. If you don't need them, you can click here and hide them. To access them, again, pay attention. You should click here on main menu, you go settings, here on settings, then click on the templates. You see display recent templates on home scenes, and click OK. Then again, you will access it. Pay attention. Again, if you want to access more templates, you should click on this and go back here. Again, if you want to hide, click on this dot, hide all the templates. If you don't want to have them, it is a kind of bothering because usually we don't use it. And if you want to access them, again, you should click here on 3 lines and go settings and click on templates display. Then click on OK. And on recent documents on the right, you can see the documents owned by yourself or by anyone, by me, for example, owned by me, and the not owned by me, it means sharing. Somebody has shared the file with me. I can, as you see the picture, 2 pictures, Akbar Zaidi has shared this file with me, and you can share your file with others. So here it is a kind of easy finding and searching, owned by anyone, all of them, the sharing and my file. Here it is the same as list view. You can click here, and instead of grid lines like this, you can see the file's name here, the file's name owned by whom, for example, this is owned by somebody, not me. Last opened by me, what time it was worked on it, and again you can click here and see the grid view instead of the names. And this is the same for sort options. You can sort them by when you modified it, or by the title, if you want by the title, something like this. And here you can go to Google Docs, open the file picker. Here you can access the recent files that you have worked. Easily you can search and find it, or your Google Drive, or the files that are shared with you, the one that or the file that you made it favorite start before. And if you remember, we worked on the program that you can download Google Drive on your computer. You can access your computer shared file synchronized, and here you can upload. You can upload from your computer. Click browse, and from your desktop, upload it here and work on it. So this is the open file picker. You can access all of them. It is like search, and here the plus sign. It is the same as this one. If you want, you can click and create a new document. Now you have learned here how to work it. To start a new document, I click on blank document. And now we are going to learn, before typing and editing, to learn this environment, how we can access what are the tools. The first thing is the untitled document, the name of the file. Okay. If you want to rename it, you can click here and rename it. The second, as you see, they are the menu that we will use. For example, on file, you can use open, email, download, rename, even changing the language. We will work on it. If you, for example, want to work, type in Russian, Ukrainian, Arabic, Farsi, you can go and work with any language that you would like. For example, I can click on Farsi and type Farsi, and we will work on it. Or print. And edit menu, lots of options, and view, insert, for example, inserting image, table, drawing, lots of activities that we will learn step by step, or formatting or other tools. Even here you can access voice typing. Instead of typing, you can use your voice and type the documents with your voice by saying something, and it is automatically typed. We will work on it, and other extension and help, learning, documents, training. You can go to training, lots of nice videos. You can watch videos on how to work with Google Docs. This is the menu. When you click, you can access all of them. The second one, it is called toolbar. These are the tools that we work frequently. We will, all of them are in the menu. For example, if I go to edit, I have undo and redo, you see, and also paste and other. But because we work a lot, it is here. You see, it is undo, it is redo. The same that we have here, undo and redo. It is the same, for example, here for aligning, bulleting something. If I go to format, I will access all of them. So these are the tools that we mostly frequently use them a lot, and we will learn in the third video step by step how to use them. This is called toolbar. Here on the right above, we have some other tools. For example, Google Meet, we can have Zoom meeting, something like the Zoom meeting, and we will talk about it. But the most important part is share. Here I can click share if I have written the document, and share it with writing email address of my friends, teacher, anybody, and they can access to all my teams, my friends, my colleagues. We can cooperate together and help each other. Exactly, they will see what I have written, and I can let them to edit my file online very quickly and access them. And this is the area for typing. Maybe you say, okay, what are these? These are the templates that I can, if I want, I can click on them, use them. But if I'm going to start typing, they will go away. When I start typing, for example, when I type, you see, they will go away. And now I can start typing. When I don't have anything here, they will come back when it is empty. So this is the place that you see the cursor is ready for typing. If I start typing, they will go away and I can start typing. And on the left, it is for a style. If I choose some style here, you see title, heading 1, heading 2. For when I'm typing, we will see that. You will see the titles here, and it is not necessary to make your screen bigger. You can click here because mostly we don't use it, and it is not necessary. If you want, you can click here and see them. So these tabs, they will come when you work with styles, and step by step we will learn about it. The last thing that I should mention here, it is the rulers. As you see, like Microsoft Office, we have a horizontal ruler. It shows the place. For example, if I am going to typing, as you see what happens when I'm typing. Based on this blue, you see docs here and here, it brings some margins. This is the margins, this is the right margin, this is the left margin, and the same ruler we have on the left side. It is for above. You see, this is the empty. As you see here, this is the empty. If I want, I can keep it above. I can make it smaller if I want, and when I keep this, bring it, make it more space on the above margin, but it is not good. It is better to keep it normal as it was. And you can access to these margins from File, Page Setup. If you go here, you can access to the margins here. Margins based on inches for the top, for the bottom, for the left, for the right. You can change them here from here. And later we work on them, how we can use them. As you see, when I type some items, we see some more options here. It is the star favorite. We have worked on it. If it is very important, this document, I can click on a star, make it on the star. As you remember, on Google Drive, we had a star for the files that were very important. We saved them here. If you remember, it will be the same in Google Docs. And also move. If we want to save this document in another folder, we can move it. For example, it will go to our Google Docs and all locations, Google Doc, My Drive, anywhere that you can change the place of, instead of Google Docs on Google Drive, anywhere. And this is the option for saving. So it shows that it is saved step by step, because we don't have any saving buttons. It is saved automatically. It means that when I close this, pay attention. If I click here and go to Google Docs, as you see, this is the same file untitled that I worked on it, but I didn't save it. I closed it. When I saved it, but when I open it, it is saved the same as it was. And even when I click here and change the color and close this, again, go on Google Docs, open it. As you see, it is saved here, untitled. When I open it, it is the color is red and it is saved. So in this video, we learned the environment that we are going to work on it, and also we learned that if we click here, go to Docs Home, and all the tools we learned here. Now, my question is that for the third video, when you start a new document, what is the first thing that you should do? Is it to start typing? Is it to do something else? Think about it, and we will answer this question in the next video, and we will learn how to type and format the first document. See you in the third video.